for the direction that it is facing. I can feel the contact with it. And it's not like all of this is easy. It is confusing for me. It's really trusted by that when I'm related to ears. A horrible, like, what is this air? There's something's different about this not being. Oh. This is gonna be take 2. Because that shit was way too long. And this is gonna be way too long too. It already is. Welcome to the iceberg. If you go deep enough into this deep, dark iceberg, War Room L9. I just saw that for the first time. Crazy. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna try to do. My cat's parkouring right now. Funny thing is, traversing these layers has changed the way I interact with my cat. I went from... I'm not even gonna get into that. That's not gonna make any sense right now. I'll be back. I need to let my cat out. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, guys, let's have a good time. Let's enjoy this iceberg. I'm getting way too stressed out when I look at this. Just trying to do it right. Just trying to make a short video. Just trying to talk slow. Just, you know. Oh. So it turns out I'm kind of like the bog lord down here in the realm of confusion. That's what I would very much like. Very, very much like. And I'm going to tell you how I got here. Before the whole aiming thing, during the aiming thing, and it's where I am now, I guess. And let's just see if it's fun. So, I feel sick up here. I'm actually going to go back down for a second. Before I was ever playing games competitively with teammates, I was unable to speak, except with people who were extremely close to me. So basically my parents and my brother talked a little tiny bit. I'll go birthday after birthday, just no words. And this is like not in a distant land. This is still here. I'm still balancing on this ball of the incapability to speak, the ineffable sensation of not being able to speak, something that you cannot logic your way around, something that you cannot tell yourself to do better. It just doesn't work. So, the way I got out of this trap, over time, there was only one direction that took me out of this trap of being isolated for years, like a fucking experiment. It was to just literally feel the sensations of confusion, of change, of new, in pain, in everything. To go, okay, I'm gonna go into an environment. I would play VR chat and I would go in and not speak and just enjoy. You know, I was just there to try to enjoy the understanding that I was gaining just by the combination of exposure and listening to what already would happen, like a chemical reaction inside myself. Ineffable. Very ineffable experience. For the most part. There's an edge between effable and ineffable. There's an edge. There's a direction from how I am speaking right now to feeling extremely confused, extremely challenged just to say anything at all. And it's in my peripheral vision. I can go there. I enjoy going there sometimes. And I got to know this very, very, very well out of pure desperation, out of necessity, so that I can take care of myself and not die alone, basically. It had nothing to do with aim, nothing to do with games, nothing in specific. I just wanted to be happy, right? This is getting way too emotional, dude. But that's how these videos get, because sorry about the teapot, but that's what this is. That's why this preface is why I got so obsessed with AIM for a bit, and why I could not navigate out of that obsession, and why my videos are in fact so schizophrenic. I'm not offended by that. I'm a little bit offended by it because it could be negative connotation, but people message me how these videos help them, how my coaching helps them, how my writing helps them, how my podcast helps them. And I'm getting a little bit more comfortable just to exist. And that comfort is what keeps me on this ineffable ball, which allows me to have words. So hopefully that paints you a little tiny picture so far about why this is about to be so schizophrenic, and why this is going to mean so much to me, and why it's so frustrating to relive this, and how deep these imprints really are, how real this was. None of this was a gimmick. None of this was just like a thing, whatever. This shit really changed me. And I would like to paint the outline of this change with this fun little iceberg. And so you understand how I just ended up all the way down here. I just kept going and going. First off, we start off kovaaks. My friend said, I want you to play this game, kovaaks, blah, blah, blah. I look at it, dog shit. You want me to play against robots, you fucking nerd? I play it. I get convinced that it's helping me. And so I kept doing it. It wasn't really fun. I read these guides by VF. I read these fucking guides. They were convincing me all this shit that I should do, or that like optimal or whatever. And the separation between sensation and my consciousness or something got a little bit worse from that, or that thing that was already there, where I was very illiterate, I guess, in the ineffable world. Sensations like comfort were really hard for me to understand because I was so used to neglecting it. And so I was a very vulnerable individual. And I would like to represent the vulnerable individuals that are still out there a little bit. Yeah, these guides, this kovaaks shit, palm grip, claw grip, fingertip grip, muscle memory not being real down there in a different layer. Muscle memory is real. Yeah, I thought muscle memory was whatever, EDPI. All of this really combines to me as like the fucking VF guides. And so I got routines and stuff, and I was trying to do stuff optimally. I'm got a centimeter for 360, all this stuff. It's like, this is all watered down. No one gives a fuck about this. Mouse reviews. Yeah, everyone, yeah, mouse reviews, sure, okay. Gamer7 guide / post. Yep, I'm down here. VF. Haunter reminds me. Cartoon rings a bell. Boardsy. Mousepad master sheet. I want you guys to see this. I was getting really deep really fast into kovaaks, and 3 years ago I got these numbers in about 9 months, 9.5, maybe 10 months. 1158. Absurd amount of play time playing Apex, like 8 hours a day at least, 8 to 12 hours on top of that. I was fucking myself hard. I got really good at Apex really early, really fucking good. And at some point I was playing like international tourneys all the time, and just popping off, just having a great old time. Let me show you. Let me show you. I was putting in so much, and really, yeah, I was getting so good, so much time, so much effort, so much focus, but there was so much stuff. There was so much numbness. There was so much direction that I was going in that I was unaware of. And over time, this, what I'm about to show you, fell apart. So I'm with Dorio, I'm with Shinny. I'm not gonna go through this whole video. This is a funny little clip though. I want to show you guys this clip. It's just funny to me as a little background. Watermelon, watermelon. Watermelon. All right. So these are international like scrims tournaments, highest level of play at the time. I was deep into comp, consistently getting finals. And yeah, I was just kind of having a good time making these videos and just taking the piss out of everything. But over time, I was getting more and more serious. I was getting more and more optimized. I was getting more and more obsessed with how I should be. My playstyle, forcing stuff to work. For example, every one of these clips is Wraith. I wanted Wraith to work, but I didn't realize how much I didn't give a fuck. I was just stubborn. A lot of fucking confusion.
Alright, that was an Apex player.
So here I am having a great time, boosting accounts, getting money, playing in international tournaments, boosting accounts in GTA 6 I meant, by the way, but on the goddamn mousepad master sheet of all the aimers, all the top aimers at the time, it was a big tear of Apex and aiming. And over time I became a worse and worse Apex player. I didn't realize how much bullshit all this stuff was. I did, but it wasn't a deep imprint. Like VF serious right here, level 8, VF serious. This motherfucker coached me and was telling me to change my crosshair color. Can you believe it? Aim coaching telling me to change my crosshair color because I react 10 milliseconds faster to that color. That was the reasoning. He just said I should do it and that it will help me. Guess what? Didn't help me. And guess what? He had no curiosity on any change. Disgusting. Let's keep going. Aim frogs. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna find what I recognize. Blueberries. I got coached by this other guy. The whole aim coaching thing for me was like, there's no way this is gonna work. I really had this mentality that I was like kind of fucked. I would do everything right and nothing would work. 1,100 hours in kovaaks. Thousands of hours in Apex. And extremely uncomfortable. I didn't realize that it wasn't working because I was so goddamn uncomfortable. Because I was doing stuff in a way where I wasn't caring if it was making me more comfortable. I was out here eating blueberries and shit, bro. As like an experiment. Like this guy told me to eat blueberries. I ate it for a bit. And eggs. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, bro. That was the sentiment. Spiffy cheese. PTB warlord. This guy memorized pi. I saw a video of this dude memorizing pi. Let me show you. No, I'm not gonna show you. You don't want to see this guy recite pi. That's the whole point, bro. This guy's out here reciting pi. Bragging about IQ, bragging about being related to Isaac Newton or something and how he like stared at the sun. I don't know. Weird shit, man. Just weird. This whole time at the beginning, my friend Spencer from Rust Legacy, he said, no, you're getting into kovaaks. No. This is Rust Legacy. If you want to see some of that. Spencer's the best Rust Legacy player. And this video, I was inspired. I wanted to come back for a week, have a nice little video of just me getting back into it, just being so rusty, so bad. And my boy Spencer knew from the beginning. Don't get into this shit, bro. Accusation against Cinny. Yep, that guy, like, something... I'm getting overwhelmingly bad vibes, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm getting crushed down here at level 11. Like, this is... Seeing all these names around, Bardos, Scrubwell, Snowy, Cinny, Pingu, Spiffy, Nick, all of this has me in a different place where I was so stubborn and so, like, determined to just gigachad sigma mindset every day, wake up, have the most insane improvement routine. That was my mentality, to improve the most every day by doing the things that would improve me the most, by playing a certain amount of time, by doing a certain amount of things in a certain order. So aim, train, like wake up, wake up, eat, exercise, aim, train, play Apex scrims, play ranked, play whatever, VOD review. And that shit, like, yeah, it definitely impacted me, but it would have been a lot nicer if I had been doing things to feel different rather than to be good. I would have realized how all those things were really making me feel. I would have been a little bit more suspicious, you know? I didn't realize I was tearing myself apart and that I would soon just never see this again. This, like, just the international lobbies and just shitting on all the pro players in ranks. Oh, Hal. GG's Hal. Like, I remember this moment still. I remember how this felt. Like, oh, that's Hal? This game sucks. So I was getting good. And, like, getting bored and doing all this stuff. And right here is where I'm starting to get speed wobbles. I'm doing everything. I'm torturing myself. When I'm playing scrims, I would be playing with Yubn, and he would be telling me, like, just breathe, Max. Just fucking breathe. And I'd be so caught up with, like, what to do and so distracted from just the feeling of not breathing, you know? Just juggling all these balls, and this is just, there's an infinite amount of balls here, man. Aim training doesn't work. Yep, there we go. So you get here. So this is the natural path, I feel. This is an amazing fucking iceberg. I believe that everyone out there aim training, wasting their time or not wasting their time, is just gonna learn in the end. You're just gonna get to the point where it feels like you're getting crushed by all the stuff that builds up, and then you realize this shit's not helping. It's just not helping. In's power ranking, that rings a bell. Not really familiar. Miyu is a pedo. GG's, bro. Proverin. I don't know what Proverin is to everyone, but I'm so surprised to see his name here. Not surprised, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm satisfied. Like, Proverin's one of the people that talked to me when I first got into LG, and I went into LG just like, I know that I'm bad, you know? I'm here to feel different. I'm here to feel different. I'm here to just be bad and see if that can feel different over time. And Proverin's one of the people that was quite open about, like, internal gear shifts. Or Prizm was. But Prizm helped, like, introduce me to Proverin or something. Same community. Good vibes. Proverin, Prizm, good vibes in the LG community, which is a very disgusting community full of, like, weirdos. And I went from, like, turbo noob to much different, playing Quake a little bit every once in a while for some fun. I want you to feel how let's just watch. Feel how chunky my aim is. Feel how chunky it is. Feel how two-step it is. Every time the target moves, I'm surprised. Every time the target moves here, I'm surprised. I'm not able to continuously surprise them and make them more easy to hit. Like, it feels like I'm just here at a 50-50 fighting for my life, clawing up a fucking pit. And at the same time, I'm just jiggling in place. Like, you're just not surprising, bro. You're not surprising. Your aim is chunky. Like, it just, I don't feel myself in the enemy here. I don't feel like I'm changing the enemy. I don't feel like I'm causing them to. It just doesn't feel like I'm. It just feels so 50-50. I don't really know how to put this, but the sensations that I feel when I watch that video are the ones that got me to be better, basically. And now it's smoother. I'm still doing the same shit. I still have very similar habits. And I'm constantly trying to break out of this shit. Oh, Proverin sucks. Oh my god, he sucks. He's so bad. Noob. Sucks. Oh my god, he sucks. Right. He's so bad. Watermelon. Noob. Huge fucking noob, yeah. So Proverin is like one of those guys that I could go 0 versus 30 against. It feels different now. It feels like I'm reacting to him. It feels like I understand him. It feels like I feel him, you know? It feels like I respect him. It feels like I want to change how he is. Not decide how he is. Not decide how I am. It's like, this feels like a dance. This feels connected. You know what I mean? It feels different. And so the gameplay is different. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Amish pop off. Yes. That shit. This video gets me so emotional, guys. Hearing this music makes me so emotional. To go from being a mute and alone, just no contact, birthday after birthday, to you got this community around you in this video. This video is kind of about community that I'm building. And when that happens, my brain really starts to try to separate myself from it because it doesn't feel real. So I make these videos to like just hit me. Like that's the whole point of these videos. If these videos can hit me, oh, that's what I'm talking about. How long have I been recording, man? 22 minutes. Tunes PhD, tunes in general. War Room L9. So I'm seeing War Room L9 tunes, fake VF, general. That reminds me of a lot of servers I have. Wait, there was a fake Sam server general. Yeah. Serious alcoholism. Okay, that's kind of sad, to be honest. As much as I don't like Serious, I hope he's okay. Sanchez. Sanchez is this guy that uses TTS Quake 4. Sanchez. God of War Sanchez. I'm trying to find a video to make him look bad, but his videos are kind of cool. Quake 4 is a fun game. He's kind of just farming like a dead community, trying to get people to join in on it, which I heavily respect. Quake is really fun. Sanchez has funny videos though, because he uses TTS and it just is cursed. I don't know anything in level 16 except Sanchez, tunes. So let's talk about War Room and tunes. So tunes, I had a chatter that got me into War Room L9. Okay, he knew about it. He was talking about me, and like they invited me to it. So it was War Room L9 was an AIM group, and I remember going in, and it was me and some VF guys and like some other people. I remember off the top of my head, Sirius and Zeke and Aimer7 being there. And I was hyped, guys. I was really excited. If I'm being honest, like to be finally invited to an AIM group. I really thought it was so cool, and it was so stupid. I was just in this Discord where all these quote aimers were talking about scamming people on the internet. And it's such a vulnerable, embarrassing thing to be like someone, I don't know, someone who is so vulnerable. and taken advantage of by these people, and to be invited into their group in the end, when I have gotten to this point where I've kind of figured my own shit out, and then they invite me and I get there and they're just talking about scamming people. It makes me really sad, like, to see the amount of respect that these guys still hold in the community. I don't want to cancel people. I'm just here to complain about it. That's all. I'm just here for a good time. I think it's bizarre and really, really sad. And I enjoy how sad it is. It's just weird. I hope it can change. Um, Tunes depressed posting slash leaving servers. That's relatable. I don't know about that, but so Tunes, he made War Room. Tunes is like the DJ Khaled of aimers. Think about DJ Khaled of aimers. He gets these aimers together, and what is Tunes doing besides being a social media guy? And he's good at it, guys. He gave me some advice. He told me Snoupie's always live. There's nothing special when you're live. It's not special. If you want to climb in Twitch, bro, you gotta like be spikier. It's not what he told me, but that's my interpretation. Like spikier streams, where the streams hit and you're getting 6 viewers instead of fucking 1. At the time, I streamed just as a safety net so that I knew that I was existing to other people. Not that I know, but that I have the sensation of it, the discomfort, the coals under my feet, because if I take that away, my regression is I was just so scared to regress and become mute again. Basically, it's really scary just to think about the way that I felt around that, and it's different now. I don't feel like I have to stream anymore. I feel like I've understood, changed a lot. And that adds to like me doing stuff to be better, streaming to be less mute. Like that's not how it works. It was really making me uncomfortable, but I thought I had to be uncomfortable to change. I thought like I was kind of fucked up, and the only way I was gonna function is in an uncomfortable way, and that I was just gonna have to get used to it. You know, like get like toughen up. And so that's why my streams were always like 12 hours long. One viewer, Andy, for 7 fucking years. Just not talking. And just there to feel how hard it is to exist. Because I would go years and years in my room with no contact. And streaming at the time was the biggest challenge for me. I only went outside for the first time like 2 years ago. In years and years. It's been a like a really long journey. Oh, none of it feels real. So this is a crazy iceberg to go through and be like, I was actually there and I was there and I was fucked up and I was there and I've changed a lot. And to kind of accept that is really overwhelming, honestly, right now. I'm getting overwhelmed, but I know it's like uncomfortable. My videos get quite emotional, but yeah, it's kind of frustrating how I can't help it. So that was one of the big wake up calls. That was one of the last things. It's interesting that there's nothing in between War Room L9 and my schizophrenic YouTube videos. Because that's kind of the flow. Like, how is this such an accurate iceberg? I guess I'm just looking for the accuracies mostly, but yeah, I got to that community where I'm like, that was the nail in the coffin, and that was a long time ago. So the gap between War Room L9 and my schizophrenic YouTube videos, where I'm actually opening up and trying to help people instead of just trying to be good and show off, is it's a pretty big gap in time. I'm trying to figure out War Room L9, man. Holy fuck, where was that? Somewhere around here. Well, so imagine this. Imagine you're me. 2,000 hours of Apex. This is 4 years ago, right after the game came out. So what month did the game come out? It doesn't say the month, but It came out in February. 4 months ago would be about sorry, I'm getting it's getting really hard to talk right now, to be honest. Like I'm getting really dizzy. Yeah, so I played the game a lot. I got pretty fucking good. Really fast. These are playing comp. Oh my god, that dude, it's so weird to watch my old YouTube videos because I was that like extremely numb feeling person. My perception of life has changed so much to where watching these videos is like watching a different person and accepting into my bones that this is actually me playing. It's weird. This reminds me, holy shit. Anyways, I actually don't know where I'm going right now. This is why my videos really are schizophrenic. I enjoy making these videos because of this sensation that I'm getting right now. This like, it's a challenge. Oh, like this, okay. I'm gonna go pee. I just want you guys to watch this. I'm a piss machine.
Oh my god, he got a gun and I didn't.
I don't know if it's loud
armor.
enough.
South res beacon.
Are you gonna get pushed?
What? Yes. Like, fucking dog shit game. Dog shit. It's fucking glitter girl.
He's up top.
Ooh, bro.
It's so funny how these guys literally just last minute just queued the last game just to land on us. I love it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, fucking losers. It's this L9 kid for sure. Let's see, has he been playing at all today? He actually has been. He's been in the other lobby every time.
Good, stay the fuck out of our lobby. You're annoying. I love dying to RNG though.
How do you even die, bro? You had purple armor. What?
I didn't get a gun.
I swear,
I got
every
purple
time,
armor and
I
this guy
swear,
got a triple take. Is that him, Echo? It is. It's huge gamer again. For taking the
I'm getting emotional. Pissing. I'm up there about to cry pissing, guys. Imagine this is your entry into a game. You pull up, you're just shitting on the best team in the world, taking their POI because you just okay. Wow, this is a whole story. I could make so many videos about this. I'm gonna try to sum this up into like a sentence. Alright. Q snipe scrims. You don't choose what lobby you get in. Kept getting into TSM. Same POI as TSM. I like my POI. And I'm also the Napoleon of contests, okay? I am so confident when it comes to contests. Still, I love contesting. And I like to fight people who are better than me. TSM was way goddamn better than me at the time. So, why not enjoy it? So we're just getting placed against our will into these lobbies that we, you know, there's a timer. It says 3, 2, 1, go. You press Q into a pub. Sometimes I think the people I'm playing against are like people who randomly got into the game. It's like, oh, that's so-and-so's team. Like, oh, that's so embarrassing. And you just keep getting slotted into TSM's lobby. You don't want to give up your POI. Was this going to be a sentence? And now you have all of tier 1 Twitter after you canceling your team, trying to get your whole fucking team banned from scrims because of something that is happening against your will, that you're getting placed into their game because your MMR is too high, because like your accuracy and shit is just like good. So you get placed into the same games. It is so frustrating to relive all this.
But you got.
I forgot the relevance of this. Why did I bring this up, guys? I had a good opening into this game, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, it went very much to shit from my own numbness and unawareness. Not by the things that I did, but by how I felt. By how goddamn oblivious I was.
You gotta where to fucking land, like, properly. Because clearly it's not working.
I'm literally I just died to a coin flip.
I let the good time get
Bro,
away.
it's happened like 4 times. Dying to a coin flip.
Yeah.
Like, how many times you
That's
gonna
why
die?
I quit gambling, bro. I was a coin flip player in CS, bro. That's why I quit. That's why I lost all my money. I always lose the coin flips.
Wait.
Purple armor, no gun.
I'm like smoldering in anger.
Honestly.
I'm smoldering right now in anger. Because of how hostile the whole community got towards us after this. Lee, I'm not going to tell you guys who Lee is, but he rebranded to a different name. And I can't say who he is anymore because it was that bad for him. The first ALGS happened ever. And that motherfucker didn't show up, man. He was just going through too much. It makes me want to cry. I feel so bad for everyone on this team.
Where'd you land on the pad to get the purple armor?
Yeah, I saw a gun next to a purple armor, so I was like, I can't let him get that. Like,
I take the purple armor. I don't give a fuck.
As sad as it is, it's just like, how stupid are you, bro? Oh my god, it's just
and then I went to
disappointing
punch him,
sometimes.
right? So I was like, okay, I'm purple. I can just punch his ass out. And then it was a triple take that he got, and he hit me for 80 with the first shot.
Just take the purple, bro. Kill me with the purple. This is disgusting.
Yeah, but like, can we like not die off spawn and actually get?
Yeah, I would love that.
Orange is really hard split. Probably gonna try and collapse on you.
You want to know how my scout was that like chill? Is that I would sit there in between these games because I knew I was about to fight TSM, because for a whole goddamn week I was just taking Fuel Depot and the whole world was turning against me and I was having so much fun, and I was so caught up in how much fun it was that I wasn't trying to do it right. And you know what I was doing? I'd be all nervous and shit, so I would just sit there. I would just sit there and let my brain gear shift. I'd feel the gear shift that's already happening. And then I noticed that in this, I still remember how this clip felt. It's really weird. I remember how my clips feel sometimes, but I remember the smoothness of like something felt different whenever I would allow myself to just enjoy the ineffable part of the lead up.
Probably gonna try and collapse on you.
And it just made like a nice little change.
How does? I'm on Alba.
I changed my name because obvious reasons. They still found my stream though. So fucking frustrating, man. This is my iceberg, I guess. This is my journey into this iceberg. I do get really uncomfortable talking about it, even though it's really fun. I remember watching Lefaa in Discord in War Room, and he would just play hamster in Overwatch. He wouldn't even aim. He would just play hamster and just knock people around. It was so funny. Lefaa was funny. Okay. God. So my experience was realizing how right I wanted to be, realizing how good I wanted to be, realizing how I wanted to do everything. And over time, I got to this point where I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything right. I want to do everything wrong. I want everything to be wrong. I want to see how everything is wrong. I want to like know what wrong means. I want to explore everything. I want to explore. I want the feeling of exploration, which means to feel the friction of confusion in your ordinary life and to explore that friction. That is the exploration. Like if you're trying to go into a direction and that direction causes you to feel a certain way, that is the direction. If you think of things as impact instead of as actions. And so I never chose this to happen, but I was the last person to expect myself to be the way I am now. And I was just that graph paper type of person that was so insufferable in so many ways and so really cool in a lot of ways too. But I just completely did not understand. So I was just kind of veering off into that graph paper realm so deep to the point where I get those speed wobbles and life becomes real weird. And it's not about the aiming, it's not about the games, it's about the people. It's about the people along the way, the communities, and the experience that I had and that we all had. And I just was so desperate the whole time to be good, to finally be good. And I always started playing games because talking wasn't like kind of an option a lot of the time growing up. So I would play games to talk. Holy shit, this is getting so hard. I didn't think I would be crying, dude. I actually just started crying. Yeah, I started playing games to talk when I was like 6 years old. I don't even want to go there, dude. It's just like it's not. It was such a desperate state to be forced into, where games were the only way I could express myself, like in a friend group. I forgot what I was even saying. Holy shit. My head hurts so bad now. Holy fuck, dude. Okay, yeah, these are what my videos are schizophrenic. I forgot what I was saying about that. I remember I was saying like I got stuck basically existing through video games like uh and what that did is it detached myself from myself. It made me unaware of how I felt. And that happened before I started playing games. And oh goddamn, the only reason I make these videos is because I know there's people who benefit, but this is really hard. And I get so dizzy. I'm so dizzy right now. It made me, feel like I was like numbers and ranks and stuff. And the comfort in the experience was always the obstacle. It was not the path to change, it was the obstacle between me and what I should do. And I straight up became delusional because of trauma. Like, delusional. That's why I just want to be like an example for you guys. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is Spencer. Oh my god, dude. I'm so sorry how like emotional this is, and like especially Spencer, bro. If you're watching this, I don't think anyone knows how important any of the stuff that I've streamed over the past 7 years has been because I. Just give me a second. All right, this has to be the last take. 2 takes is too many. Holy fuck. Okay, what am I trying to say? Spencer. It's so hard. I forgot like the link between this and Spencer, but Spencer helped me a lot. The delusion. So I was legitimately delusional, and people were watching me improve, and they were watching me be so weird and still improve. And It's hard how unexpected I feel when I make these videos. You know, it's hard to have a YouTube channel where the whole point is for me and you to leave feeling uncomfortable, feeling confused, feeling this sort of thing. Like any amount of that. Oh my god, okay. Mouse review soon, by the way. I just wanted to leave this and say mouse review soon. I like this mouse a lot. Holy shit. I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this did something. Hopefully this just left kind of like like a feeling of friction inside you, kind of like a sparkle. Either it's distant, either it's up high in your head, down low in your stomach, behind you, in front of you, whatever. If there's any sensation left over, just already happening as you watch this after, whatever, that's the direction that I'm trying to experience, trying to look in, trying to explore. So please let me know. I'm really curious. And that's basically the whole point. Hopefully y'all are confused as fuck. I would really like to know about that confusion, the just any aspect of it. I hope it feels like you guys took a turn kind of into the deep, into the motherfucking bog just a little bit. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed looking at the goblin while I'm on the verge of tears talking about goddamn clicking on balls and shit. Hope you guys have a good one. And If you want to hear more, I have a podcast. You can look at my Twitter. You can get coached. I'm just out here trying to make people feel a little different. I'm just trying to get us to feel different together. That's all. I'm trying to make a little tornado. All right. So hopefully y'all. God damn, I just gotta go. Bye bye. Good luck. Let me know.